Did you know there's an insect that spends most of its life hidden underground, only to burst into the world once every 17 years? Sounds like science fiction, right? Meet the periodical cicada, one of the most mysterious creatures on the planet. These little guys are famous for their synchronized, once-in-a-generation emergence. For 17 long years, they live underground, waiting for just the right moment to surface. When they do, it's like nature's version of a rock concert. Loud, spectacular, and absolutely unforgettable. But why 17 years? And why all at once? That's where things get really interesting. Stay tuned and we'll uncover the secrets of their epic life cycle and their surprising connection to us humans. Now that we've set the stage, let's dive into the life of the fascinating cicada. What exactly are they? And what makes their life cycle so unique? Spoiler alert, it's nothing like your everyday insect. Cicadas are winged insects known for their large eyes and loud buzzing songs, but their story begins long before they take to the skies. For most of their life, cicadas live underground as nymphs, feeding on the sap from tree roots. It's a quiet and hidden existence that can last for years. When the time is right, the nymphs emerge, climb nearby trees, and shed their skin to reveal their adult form, finally ready to spread their wings. But their time in the sun is brief. Adult cicadas live for only a few weeks, just long enough to mate and lay eggs before their journey ends. Now, it's important to know that not all cicadas follow this dramatic 17-year schedule. Some species, known as annual cicadas, emerge every summer. So, cicadas come in two flavors: the annual ones that show up regularly, and the periodical ones that stage their spectacular synchronized emergence every 13 or 17 years. And just like that, we've unraveled the basics of a cicada's life. But why wait 17 years to emerge? That's where evolution plays a fascinating role. Let's find out next. Now that we've introduced cicadas and their peculiar timing, it's time to dive into the real mystery. How does a 17-year life cycle even work? Let's take a closer look at the hidden world beneath our feet, where these tiny creatures spend almost their entire lives. For 17 long years, these nymphs remain underground, quietly sipping sap from tree roots. They grow slowly, shedding their skin several times, but they're in no rush. Patience is their greatest strength. Then, something remarkable happens, almost like a secret signal. When the time is right, in late spring, millions of nymphs simultaneously dig their way out of the ground and climb nearby trees to begin their transformation into adults. Once they reach the surface, they shed their nymph exoskeleton one final time and emerge as winged adults, ready to live the brief but most exciting chapter of their lives. But here's the catch. The adults have only a few weeks to accomplish their life's mission: find a mate, lay eggs, and ensure the next generation's survival. It's a race against time. After mating and laying their eggs in tree branches, the adults die, leaving behind a new generation that will quietly slip underground for another 17 years. And just like that, they vanish from sight again, leaving behind nothing but memories, discarded shells, and their next great emergence, 17 years later. Talk about the ultimate disappearing act. Now that we've seen the incredible disappearing act of periodical cicadas, let's dive into a fascinating question. Why 17 years? What's so special about this oddly specific number? The answer lies in evolution, prime numbers, and survival. You see, the 17-year cycle isn't just random. It's all about prime numbers, those numbers that can only be divided by one and themselves. This cycle is a brilliant evolutionary strategy to outwit predators. Imagine being a predator waiting for a tasty snack. If cicadas emerged on a predictable schedule, predators could synchronize their life cycles to match. But prime numbers like 17 don't line up neatly with the life cycles of most other species. That means fewer predators are ready when cicadas emerge. And here's the kicker. This survival strategy is almost unique in the animal kingdom. Very few species use such long, prime-numbered cycles to avoid being eaten. So, that's the genius of the 17-year cycle. By emerging on a prime number schedule, cicadas reduce their chances of being wiped out by hungry predators. It's survival of the sneakiest. Now that we've cracked the mystery of why cicadas wait 17 years, let's look at what happens when they all emerge at once. An awe-inspiring spectacle with a massive impact. And now, here's where the magic really happens. We're entering one of the most astonishing chapters in the cicada story. Mass emergence! Imagine millions of cicadas appearing at once. It's not just a spectacle, it's a game-changing event for the ecosystem. This sudden surge in cicada numbers overwhelms their predators. Birds, reptiles, and small mammals eat their fill, but there are just too many cicadas to devour them all. It's like an all-you-can-eat buffet that never runs out. But why so many at once? It's a survival strategy. By emerging in overwhelming numbers, cicadas ensure that enough of them survive to reproduce. They saturate the environment, leaving predators stuffed and unable to eat more. And it's not just about survival. Cicadas play a crucial role in the ecosystem. Their emergence aerates the soil, improving its health. And when they die, their bodies decompose, fertilizing trees and plants with valuable nutrients. In short, the mass emergence of cicadas isn't just an epic spectacle, it's a key event for nature. They nourish the forest, support wildlife, and remind us of the incredible complexity of life. So, we've seen how the mass emergence of cicadas is a survival strategy with a huge impact on the environment. Next, let's take a closer look at how these remarkable insects have fascinated humans for centuries. Through science, culture, and beyond. Now that we've seen how cicadas transform the environment with their mass emergence, let's shift focus. These insects aren't just important for nature, they've also captured the human imagination for centuries. From ancient folklore to cutting-edge science, cicadas are full of surprises. In folklore, cicadas have often been symbols of rebirth and immortality. Ancient Chinese poetry praised their songs, while in Greek mythology, they were associated with the cycle of life and transformation. Fast forward to modern science, cicadas continue to intrigue researchers. Their synchronized emergence every 17 years is a marvel of evolutionary adaptation, still studied to unlock nature's mysteries. And it's not just scientists. Nature enthusiasts and citizen scientists eagerly track and document these mass emergences, creating a global community fascinated by these insects. So, cicadas connect us to both our past and the wonders of the natural world. From inspiring myths to fueling scientific discovery, they show us how deeply entwined humans and nature truly are. Next up, we'll wrap it all together and reflect on what cicadas mean for us today, and why their story is far from over. And here we are, the final chapter of our journey with periodical cicadas. These remarkable insects have spent nearly 2 decades underground, only to emerge together in a grand synchronized event. But what does this mean for us today? Their 17-year cycle is nothing short of a natural marvel, a survival strategy honed by millions of years of evolution. It's a reminder of how intricate and resilient life on Earth can be. Scientists are still unraveling the mysteries of these ancient creatures. Every emergence offers new insights into their unique life strategy and its role in ecosystems. Cicadas are more than just a natural phenomenon, they're essential to their ecosystems. They aerate the soil, provide a food source for countless animals, and even help trees grow stronger. So, next time you hear their chorus, take a moment to appreciate the hidden world beneath your feet. These tiny creatures remind us of the beauty and complexity of nature. Before we wrap up, don't forget to like and subscribe if you enjoyed this journey. It really helps us create more fascinating content about the wonders of the natural world. And we want to hear from you. Have you ever experienced a cicada emergence? Or do you have a favorite nature story? Share your thoughts in the comments below.